All right, bet.
I want to get into the juicy stuff, bro. I used to love watching you and Kai do streams together, man.
Same.
Like, I'm the type of dude where all I see is the clips, so I don't know the context. So it's like, man, what happened between y'all? I felt, bro, that N-word clip with you and Kai is literally like one of the funniest clips I've ever seen in my life. When he thought you said, what did he say? He said like,
you think it's special? You think it's special?
Wait, what'd you say? Wait, hold on, what'd you say?
Unique and special.
Bro, I thought you actually
He's
said.
such a troll, bro.
I ripped it. I gotta like that. Nah, that was funny. Well,
why y'all beefing, bro? Y'all shouldn't be beefing.
you know, I know how it is. I know how it is. Like, I'm explaining how it is. My core personality. A lot of people would might agree. The more you've watched me, the more you'll say that what I'm saying, what I'm gonna say is true, and the less you've watched me, the more I'm gonna look like I'm being a bad faith actor. Does that make sense? So there's a big scale, right? But the gist of it is, right? If somebody tells me that something is like a sore point for them or whatever, I'll try to be receptive or whatever, right? And if I made a joke about it, right? Next time, instead of not doing that joke, I might do the same joke but reword it and kind of like make fun of them a little bit, right? So I made a joke about Kai, whatever, and then he didn't like it, and then after the fact later on, I made another joke that was the same kind of topic but reworded, and then I made another one or whatever, and then it just kind of escalated. Does that make sense?
What was the joke? I guess it depends on what the joke was.
Okay. The joke was like
Something about a monkey, and I don't even know what the joke is, but that's what I'm guessing.
I was talking to an agent, and I said, just do the Kai strat and beg for subs, like that was the gist of it, right? Is that like subathon is like begging for subs or whatever, like go beg for subs type thing, right? Because I see streaming to me like panhandling. Like, let's be honest, it's all like one way or the other. It's bad faith to say that, but we're all like begging for money pretty much. Right?
No, yeah, like literally, yeah.
So I think that when you're really rich and yet we have high sub counts, celebrating or asking to hit milestones is begging for money. So I just thought like, oh, it's funny to do the Kai thing and beg for subs, as in like do the panhandle thing, right? But it wasn't meant as like a, oh, dude, like it was, you know how it is, like, dude, I make those jokes about myself all the time and about everybody that I stream with them. It wasn't really like a hit at them. But I think the joke kind of hit the target maybe too much. He didn't like that. And then, just because I'm kind of a fuckhead, and I will agree with that. That's why I have something that burned my bridges, is that instead of being nice, I should have been nice for like weeks, months, whatever. And after that, like, a joke flew by, and I hopped on, and I added more about, I don't know what it was. It's almost the same thing, but in different words. It was funny, right? But then the clips come on Twitter, right? Then hates me to post about it, and other comments post about it. Everybody talks about it, right? And then it's like, if you don't stand on business about you getting bitched on, then you got bitched on, right? And unfortunately, this is where the internet is at these days. Is that if I make a joke, right, and everybody here knows it's a joke, but Twitter posts about it saying, "Oh, dude, actually says this shit about Kai, and it calls him a rat or whatever the fuck," right? Then the internet thinks, oh damn, he fired shots. So now it's shots fired instead of just being a joke. And if he doesn't defend himself or stand on business, then the result of the interaction is he got bitched, right? But that's not what I'm saying. That's not what's actually happening. But unfortunately, that's what the actual result is. That's what the internet will kind of feel like. And I don't really blame these guys for defending themselves, for getting bitched, but nobody's bitching them. It's the internet's kind of lost in translation that's making it like that. Does that make sense? It's like two realities at the same time, and it's very unfortunate. But that is literally the name of the game in streaming right now. It's what everybody does, and it's really annoying. It's why I like streaming with the FaZe guys, is even though they're kind of annoying, the FaZe guys will treat everything as a joke, even when it's half serious. So they never get bitched, right? And they also get bitched, and they do the same thing back to you, all the time. That causes a free for all where nobody's getting bitched because everybody's firing back with the wildest shit. Does that make sense? So I can say, yo, Ron is poor, ugly, scammer, cuck, right? And he'll say, I'm poor, blah, 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 you fell off, all that. And then we could go on like this for days and nobody cares, right? And it's not like some shots out of jealousy. But unfortunately, with some of the other guys, brother, I cannot really blame Kai because he gets shots fired at him. Let's be honest. When you're at the top, everybody wants a piece of you. Everybody's going at you. Everybody's firing shots. It's hard to tell who's the ally and who's the enemy in that sense because everybody's firing shots. So how can you tell this guy's shot is friendly and that one is not? It becomes really hard. So I can't blame him for that. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. I can kind of see where you're coming from.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
Let me just say, let me just say, it's an all-out war between niggas like in this internet beef, bro. It's like the bigger the niggas scale, it's like the more like people want to see this shit, and I'm trying to eat off this shit. So it's like, you know, y'all could do what y'all want to do, you know what I mean?